Do you want to improve your IELTS Task 2 writing score? Well, you've come to the right place. Hello, my name is Adam and I was an IELTS writing examiner for over 10 years and I've helped thousands of people improve their writing score in 1 or 2 lessons. I've even written a 5-star book which you can check out on Amazon where you can see lots more topics to make sure you're ready for your next IELTS test. This lesson will mostly focus on creating ideas for Task 2s. In my experience, most people have the grammar or vocabulary necessary, but they don't know how to write very well and they don't know how to answer some of the questions with good ideas or good examples. Also, when you can't think of ideas, well, that also affects your vocabulary and grammar scores because you don't have enough time to fully show your ideas. So it affects everything if you don't have good ideas, and that's why I'm focusing on them in this lesson. And of course, I will give you some good vocabulary and grammar that you can use. But again, the main idea is to focus on ideas. And please give your ideas and essays in the comment section below. Maybe I will use them in a future video to give feedback and show you how to improve. Well, here's our topic. These days, a considerable amount of advertising is directed at children. Should it be banned because of the adverse effects? To what extent do you agree or disagree? Do you know what kind of essay question this is? Well, let's have a look. Well, it's an opinion essay. So you need to state your opinion clearly, stay true to your opinion throughout the whole essay. Don't suddenly change your views in the middle. Give reasons for your opinion and include your knowledge and experience to support your views. Make sure your answers covers all parts of your opinion. Now, let's go into this tiny bit more detail. Again, with an opinion essay, you can fully agree, fully disagree, so just be careful of that and make sure you stay on topic. This is the most important thing, and it sounds simple, but many people forget to do this. Now, some advice? Well, you can totally agree or disagree with this question. It is usually a better idea to somewhat agree. However, it may be difficult for you to write about how advertising can have a positive effects. If you agree fully that advertising should be banned, you can write 2 or 3 body paragraphs on how it is negative. So again, you can just focus on, negative, but you'd have to write more. And it's often a better idea to have 1, kind of 4, why it's good, 1, why it's bad, and then in your conclusion, give a final summary. Before we move on to the next section, I really hope you take some time to think of your own ideas, maybe share them in the comments section below. If you want to be a good writer, you need to think, not just copy. When an idea is yours, it's much more meaningful and you'll do much better on your future IELTS test. Well, let's look at some examples of why advertising to young children should not be banned. And this is the harder one. This is the harder one for me, and it's probably the harder one for most people. So let's have a look at some examples here. People believe that companies should have the freedom to advertise the goods they make. It will be challenging for kids to know about a new product if they are unable to advertise during their favorite TV programs. And of course, by it means the companies. So again, it's this idea that companies have the right to advertise, and also advertising does let kids know about new toys or products that they might like. Okay, another example. Parents can also benefit from the ads. Many parents do not know what to buy, and these ads can give some useful ideas for birthday presents. Not all advertising is for toys either. Parents could learn about children's vitamins or an educational toy. So there are some adverts that are beneficial for parents. So again, this is something to consider. Okay. Another example, there will be far fewer kids shows on TV. These shows depend on revenue generated from advertising to pay writers, animators, and actors. Many parents enjoy the respite from their children that TV provides, and fewer shows would reduce this free time. So most parents agree that too much TV is not the best thing, but a little bit is okay, and it gives parents a break. So I think this is another benefit of, if there's advertising, then there's better programs, and again, everybody gets a break. Now, why it should be banned. Even adults are often guilty of buying something they do not need because of an advert. If commercials can manipulate adults, they have a much higher chance of tricking children. Children do not have money and will continually pester parents to buy the newest toy. And this is totally true. Kids want a toy, they bother their parents, it costs money, and they get more toys. So it's a kind of a vicious cycle. Advertising creates consumerism from a young age. The need to always purchase new items does not lead to happiness. It gives us a sense of immediate pleasure, but then we soon become disinterested in it. Most people do not wish to foster this sort of behavior in their children. The practices we learn from a young age are difficult to change as we get older. So it's this idea of buy more, buy more, buy more, and it actually makes us less happy. So we don't want to do this with kids. Advertising has been proven to shorten young people's attention spans. A TV show with no ads is much more beneficial. A child can concentrate on a story for 10 or 20 minutes. Their minds can focus, concentrate, and retain new ideas and information. Once flashy ads appear, they lose their train of thought and become stimulated by something else. Teachers claim it is more challenging than ever for students to focus on a lesson, and this can be linked to advertising and watching TV. Now, for a conclusion, I've always said to my students, you do not have to write a conclusion. There are many websites out there that say you have to. You should only write a conclusion if you're going to add more information. That's really, really important. And if the information is kind of finishing your overall idea. Many people just write a conclusion and it doesn't really add any benefit. And I recommend to these people, you should try and make your body paragraphs, have more examples, more information. So you don't have to write a conclusion. But here's one as an example, and it's a bit long, but here it is. While I do not like advertising to children, I realize that it is a necessary evil. We cannot expect studios to produce quality kids shows for free, and government-made shows are often low quality. We could, however, regulate when, how often, and what they contain. Commercials could only appear before and after a show and never interrupt. Regulators could also screen ads to censor false claims or to make them less flashy. Also, parents need to manage their kids' expectations. After all, as they grow up, they will be exposed to numerous ads. Parents can teach them how to manage and avoid them. So again, this is just a conclusion. It's a little bit long, but again, I just wanted to give you an example of what a good conclusion looks like. And as a little bonus, I put some questions below using the vocabulary in this lesson. The more you communicate, the more you talk, the more you think, the better you will do in all aspects of the IELTS test. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and like it for so much more. And if you'd like more videos that help you improve your English in a fun way, check out these videos. And I wish you the best of luck with your English improvement.